From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour.
Our evening sacrifice, chapter 19, Christ's return, July 26th, from ocean depths and mines and mountains. Heavens of earth tell the vast wandering throng, Jesus is coming again. Tempest and whirlwinds the anthem prolong, Jesus is coming again. Coming again, coming again, Jesus is coming again. From ocean depths and mines and mountains. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. 1 Thessalonians 4 verses 16 and 17. When Christ comes together to himself those who have been faithful, the last trump will sound, and the whole earth, from the summits of the loftiest mountains to the lowest recesses of the deepest mines, will hear. The righteous dead will hear the sound of the last trump, and will come forth from their graves to be clothed with immortality and to meet their Lord. I dwell with pleasure upon the resurrection of the just, who shall come forth from all parts of the earth, from rocky caverns, from dungeons, from caves of the earth, from the waters of the deep. Not one is overlooked. Every one shall hear his voice. They will come forth with triumph and victory. What a scene will these mountains and hills present when Christ, the life-giver, shall call forth the dead. They will come from caverns, from dungeons, from deep wells where their bodies have been buried. In the mad strife of their own fierce passions, and by the awful outpouring of God's unmingled wrath, fall the wicked inhabitants of the earth, priests, rulers, and people, rich and poor, high and low. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. Jeremiah 25 verse 33. At the coming of Christ, the wicked are blotted from the face of the whole earth, consumed with the spirit of his mouth, and destroyed by the brightness of his glory. Christ takes his people to the city of God, and the earth is emptied of its inhabitants. To sin wherever found, our God is a consuming fire. Hebrews 12 verse 29. In all who submit to his power, the Spirit of God will consume sin. But if men cling to sin, they become identified with it. Then the glory of God, which destroys sin, must destroy them. The glory of his countenance, which to the righteous is life, will be to the wicked a consuming fire. This passage was taken from Last Day Events, page 277 to 279, or Evening Sacrifice, July 26th. Nations are angry, by this we do know, Jesus is coming again. Knowledge increases, men run to and fro. Jesus is coming again.
I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.